Hello, and welcome to Monty B's Abnormal Remodeling Show. I'm your host, Monty B. And remember, we don't remodel homes, we remodel lives. Today, I am here with the recovery coach consultant, Gregory Payton. And we're going to be on the second part of our three-part series of withdrawal. But before I do so, I would like to take this opportunity and give a couple of shout outs to some people. First of all, I would like to say happy birthday to Andrew M. out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What's up, Andrew? Happy birthday, young man. Also to Salam P from Tanzania. Thank you, Gregory. From Tanzania. Salam, happy birthday to you, my brother. And I send my condolence once again to you and your family in regards to your mother. And also, I would like to say happy 6-month anniversary to Ashley P. out there in Philadelphia. And now, no more from me. I will give you guys Gregory Payton, like I said, the recovery coach consultant. Gregory P., what's happening?
How you doing today, Monty? Last week, we just touched on withdrawal. One of the main things that I tried to bring out is different kinds of withdrawal. You can withdraw from alcohol. You can withdraw from opiates, and those are the majors. Those are the majors. I need everybody to understand that when you withdraw from alcohol, one, you need some help. And when I say you need some help is you can do it wrong and you can go into seizures. You can go into having a heart attack. You can go into a lot of physical ailments because you're not withdrawing properly. Now, today, the major thing that we're going to talk about is opiate withdrawal. And the reason why we're going to talk about opiate withdrawal because we have opiate epidemic.
Gregory, if I may jump in, is that we have some people who presented us with some questions. And one of them is Pam S. from Oregon. And Pam asked the question, what is fentanyl? What is it?
Oh, fentanyl.
Yeah.
Can we just move that question? We're not going to forget it, but I don't want to take the audience too fast.
Okay.
So,
Okay. What about Benjamin T. from Florida? He asked about the opiate epidemic and why is it an epidemic now?
oh, well, one of the things that we have to understand is the epidemic, and the reason why they call it an epidemic is because more people have died. More people have died in the last few years because of opiate withdrawal, because of the question that you asked, fentanyl. Fentanyl came about after, we're going to say after the 90s, maybe about 96, 97. People started adding fentanyl because the heroin became cheaper. The heroin became cheaper and it was readily available. So people that made the chemicals and so forth started introducing the chemical fentanyl right into the heroin. And one of the things that you need to know about fentanyl is as soon as fentanyl hits your body, it has no time to metabolize. What happens is that you die. The epidemic, Ohio. We're in Ohio right now. Places like Ohio, West Virginia, we're pretty much at the top of the list as far as opiate deaths in Ohio, between Dayton, Cincinnati, and Toledo. That ranks Ohio up, but at the same time, last year, West Virginia was ranked higher. And we're talking about opiate deaths deaths due to opiate overdose. Most of the overdoses was due to fentanyl. So to answer your question with fentanyl and to answer your question about the epidemic, that's what created the epidemic. More people dying, uh, but you know, non accidental deaths, but car accidents, and you can put any two top together, and the opiate deaths just overrun the totals. Just overrun them. So that's one reason why they call it an epidemic. More people are dying from the overdose process.
Okay. So Benjamin. So Benjamin and Benjamin T from Florida and Pam S from Oregon. If we didn't answer your question clearly, just message us back and we will make sure that we get you guys. Thank y'all. All right, Greg, you go ahead and finish.
Another part, we're going to stick with opiates, but what I need to express to you first, you cannot die from opiate withdrawal. Now, it's going to be a physical withdrawal, and the reason why it's going to be a physical withdrawal, when you first stop using an opiate, you're going to go through what we call the acute withdrawal. The acute withdrawal is going to be mostly physical. The length of time is going to be at least 3 weeks. No, I'm going to say at least 1 week. Now, your first 4 days, you're going to feel like hell. After that, once you move from the physical withdrawal, you're going to go to the psychological withdrawal. During the physical withdrawal, you're going to have cramps. You're going to be irritable. You're going to be agitated. You're going to be uncooperative. You're going to sweat. You're going to do what we call on the street. I forgot the term. Now I'm human, right. but I forgot the term. On the street, we use when we go through withdrawal, we call it dope sickness. We call it hell. We call it what the hell is happening to me?
Okay, I got a question for you, Gregory. Is that are Suboxones used to alleviate the suffering and pain for withdrawals? Is that why Suboxones came on the scene?
Well, Suboxones came on the scene after in the hospital. Say, for instance, you go into a hospital and you're going to detox. Detox meaning you're going to go through a withdrawal process. And Suboxone. Before Suboxone, immediately in the hospital, they use Subutex. What? Subutex, S-U-B-T-E-X. After that, then basically they use Suboxone to bring you down slow, to monitor you. Another thing that they use is methadone. Okay, both of those are you're monitored to come down, and you're sort of like it's the weaning process. That term that I forgot earlier was dope sickness. That's the vocabulary used on the street. I'm dope sick. Okay, that's what brings about the physical agitation, the attitude of being desperate, the attitude of doing what I have to do to get one more. Suboxone is you have to withdraw from Suboxone. And I'm just trying to answer that question ahead of time. You have to withdraw from Suboxone. You have to withdraw from methadone. So a lot of people say, I don't want Suboxone, I don't want methadone. And the reason being is after they go through the physical withdrawal, a lot of times people will fear the psychological withdrawal. When they feel when they fear the psychological withdrawal, they want to go on Suboxone, and they want to go on methadone. And okay, you can go on those things. A lot of people say, I don't want that, that's a crud. Okay, let's remember, a life is a life, okay? First, we're going to take care of the problem. We're going to go through the physical withdrawal. Some people can't go through the physical withdrawal completely. When you go through post-acute withdrawal, that's more psychological. That acute withdrawal was physical. Now, that post-acute withdrawal is more emotional, more thinking, more I can't do this, more one of the main things that a lot of doctors do and are supposed to do, when they prescribe you Suboxone, they are supposed to give you counseling too, as to where they can talk about all of these emotional withdrawal symptoms. And in turn, when you go through the emotional withdrawal symptoms, you might do that for the next 3 months. And you learn how to live without the drug.
Thank you, Gregory. Thank you. Is there anything else that you would like to add to?
Yeah.
Okay, finish.
A lot of times, and I've said it once before, you have abuse, you have a dependency, then you have addiction. Now, addiction from dependency means some people didn't know that they were becoming dependent. But when you're addictive, it changes your behavior. Okay? That's one reason, again, why we call it addictive behavior. One of the things that we try to get to the patient, the client, is working on all of those emotional problems as to where they can think how to come down off of the survival skills. The survival skills were the things that people used to get one more. People used to obtain money. People used to manipulate, intimidate, and negotiate with other people to find ways and means to get more money, to get more drugs. It's a lot of change that you have to go through. But most people understand the change and don't understand, well, we're going to say the change process, and they don't understand the benefit process. Very few people talk about that.
Y'all heard it right here on Monty B's Abnormal Remodeling Show. Gregory, thank you very much for being a part of this and for the information that you are not just blessing me, but others with as well. I'm telling you, man, this right here, hey, y'all, we are uncut and raw right here on the Monty B Show. What you are getting, it isn't script. It's straight from the heart. And we don't remodel homes, we remodel lives. And as I always say, be big, be blessed, be humble, and stay connected. And Gregory?
I would like to say, in order to respond and give me the opportunity to respond to your questions and try to give you as much information as I can, you can get in contact with the Recovery Coach Consultant, 513-302-8233. 513-302-8233. And what I like to say is that just be a winner. Let's join the winning team.
Go Eagles. See y'all guys next Saturday. Same place. Might not be the same time, but see y'all next Saturday with my friend and consultant, Gregory Payton, the Recovery Coach Consulting. All right, y'all. And come on with the questions. We need them. Later.